Hello. Went out shopping, as I do. Just the camera because I'm an idiot. Yep, fine. Went out shopping because I'm an idiot. Blah blah blah. Bought things. You know the drill. Here I go. Titan's Return Titan Master Deluxe Chromedome and Zorth, I think it is. I left the box over there, so I can't actually check. It's Zorth, something like that. You know what? I saw this figure and I wasn't going to pick it up. There's something about it I didn't like. I wasn't going to pick it up. Now I picked it up. I've got it in hand. And I quite like it. And I'll go into recent stuff as I go through, but you know, quite like it. Now it comes like this. You know, you get the weapons and stuff, which there's two slots in the bottom of that are nice and angled, and they go onto these two little ridges. You can try and peg them onto the side and stuff if you want, but why would you? The guns are... If my dog had stopped crunching around. Stupid one that the the Headmaster, Titan Master, whatever, can sit in. But if he holds it, he's got to hold it like that. And it looks really stupid. But I just plug it onto the armrest. So you'll see. And then this one, which is one of the weediest guns I've ever seen in any Transformer ever. I feel like I should have two of them and have them as Starscream's null rays. It's so weedy and strange looking. But, now, this is the bit I kind of struggle with. If anyone knows a better way of doing this, without my dog tramping around, if anyone knows a better way of doing this, let me know, because I've literally only got this afternoon, and oh, he's determined to make a show of it tonight. You have to somehow lift this canopy, and I've done it by shoving my nail under the front there, because I've got nails, I'm a bit of a girl like that, and then I can peel it up. Otherwise, if you start doing it, you start popping the sides out, and it gets messy. So you can pop that up, and you can just bring it all the way back like that, but I think it looks cooler if you do it like it slides back. Hey look, Titan Master. He's just this little dude, and they put no, effort into highlighting any kind of the details. Heads on the back. He's okay. He's nothing to write home about. I mean, you can get him to sit in the gun. Are those tiny little lumps in the back of his legs, and there's the lump sticking out there. Lumps, hole, reverse, It does go together, but it doesn't like it. There you go. And you can sit in that, and you can put this gun. This gun's got a hole at the back, so it can sit on that, so it can be a double, like a double barrel. If my nail's not in the way, it can sit on the peg at the back, be a double barrel. It's got that hole there. Or you can use the handle like the gun handle. Stick it there. And it's like he's got two guns. He's a turret. Pew pew. It's not very good. I haven't got any of the bigger than deluxe figures yet. I'm going to have to get Blaster at some point. So I don't see the point in these so far. So put them off to there. And guess what? We'll transform into a head. Put the arms down. You squish him in a bit. You fold the legs over, so his toes are touching his collarbones. I was going to say something else then. And then you turn him over. Hey, look, it's a head. I'm guessing that's a more comic accurate head, because the television series was a lot boxier than that, but it's got a head. Now, we've got this open. What you got to do is, there are these big slots in the top there, and the tabs from the windows. Basically just bring it back and get them to tab in. Sorted. And now you've got to... This is the bit I got wrong the first time I transformed it. This piece here underneath, that's the chest plate. I didn't realise. I was looking at it thinking, that's not right, can't be. But the whole thing hinges up from like the base of the belly button just above the waist. The whole thing hinges up, and it fills in the gap here. But this untabs, because it tabs into slots there and there, and that goes, come on, don't fight with me, double hinges in there, and it goes onto the back. You've seen something very similar to this, haven't you? I'll remind you later. And then you got this kind of mess. You got to unpeg the sides, which are obviously the arms. Bring them up. Up. Might as well flip out the fists while you're at it. Because you know what they are, you know you don't have to go back to it, they're not going to get in the way. Flip out the fists. Now, the legs, I thought were going to work exactly like another figure, which I'm going to show in a minute. But they actually don't. This is actually quite good. It's similar, but different enough to be good. Let's say you fold them open. Again, this is all very familiar, isn't it? Fold them open. Fold them down. Close them up. And flip the toes down. The toe in there is a separate piece. And you get it like that. Okay. And then you turn the waist around. Let's do it on camera, shall we? You got it like that, and then you turn the waist around. Split the legs. Bring the camera up. Fold down the chest plate. Bring the back, and it tabs into place. It's quite secure. You end up with the body. Then you get the head, and it goes into top. That's not my accent, I just put it on every now and then because it's fun. There you go. There you have Chromedome. Now, this looks very similar to other people, and again, I keep saying it, I will go into it very shortly. I just want to praise what is here. I want to praise the good before I start comparing it, okay? The chest plate is really good. I mean, there's no flip down stats, you know. The legs, I mean, alright, they've got this Transformers RID Bumblebee thing on the back, who is actually over here. Hi. Yeah, all that stuff on the back of the legs. It's kind of got that going on, but not as bad. The whole car front being on the back kind of looks unsightly from the back. But you're not really going to look at it from the back, are you? Head looks pretty good. Like I say, I mean, I think it's more of a comic-y, anime kind of styling, but, you know, fine. Yeah. One thing I will say quickly is the wheels are made out of the same material as the canopy sections, which is to say clear plastic. I'm not sure how well that's going to show up, but yeah, see? It's clear plastic. So I don't know how long these are going to last. I know people have got a big problem with clear plastic, so there's 1, 2, and the other 2 are just shoved up in the armpits. I don't know how long they're going to last, I don't know how good they're going to be, but, you know. But there's a fair amount of paint as well, like the blue, the silver, you know. I know it's not oodles of paint, if oodles is a quantity that can be easily quantified, but, you know, it's there. And I generally just plug that into the shoulder, just get rid of it, but for the sake of it, I'll put it there, as you can. Then we'll give him his null ray. I see it as a null ray because it kind of works like that. Eat null ray. No, it's I don't know, man. Put it in his hand is one of the weediest little pop guns you've ever seen in your life. The guns aren't that impressive, I'll be honest with you. But, you know, let's just do one little... I'm just going to put these as, you know, storage kind of thing, yeah? And I'll bring in my comparison figure. I was going to do it for the vehicle mode, but then I'd have to transform that as well. But they are roughly the same kind of size, okay? Take my word on it. And that is to say, Combiner Wars Streetwise. Now you can see what I'm going on about as soon as I put this figure down. Okay? The arms, especially with the elbow at the front, the hinge right at the front, obvious. Right at the front, obvious. Hands that fold in, being the side of the car. Chest plates that fold up. Bonnets on the back. Weapons pegging into the shoulders. There's just a lot of things about these figures that are very, very similar. Apart from the legs. But even then, they both open up. It's just, his has got the thing with the toes. And you've got to turn his around. They're very similar. But, credit where credit's due, this probably does it a little better. Because it's a newer figure. They've put better engineering into it. I love Streetwise. Don't get me wrong, I love the character. I love the figure. But, he's got no toes at all. So if anything happens, he has a tendency of wobbling over. Look how deep they are. This is like that deep. This is like almost half. Because they've got everything to fit in easier. I know he hasn't got the issue of the combiner pegs inside. But you know what I mean. Another thing they've done better, and I'll show you on this. When these transform, this part here will actually go further than you need it to. So you try and close it, and the little ridge there, that top ridge there, that actually goes into that groove, doesn't line up, and you've got to spend ages fiddling with it. You've got to spend a couple of seconds fiddling to get that to work. This guy, move everything out of the way so you can see. You get the leg, you fold it, it stops, you close it, and it all clips together nicely. No fuss, no muss, easy. Little things like that. If anything, his his thighs are possibly a bit long. His are probably, I know these are probably more realistic proportions, but they look better. I mean, you just look, I know it's really petty, but look at the proportions of the legs. They look better. They're probably more accurate and more realistic as compared to humans kind of thing. But they look better. So, but there is a lot of similarity between the two fellas. Another thing that freaked me out, just a little bit, is these are headmasters. Do you remember the old G1 headmasters? They were up here somewhere. They were huge. This is a deluxe. Why is he the same size as Streetwise. He's a leg. He's a combiner part. And then you stop thinking, hang on, maybe it's not he's too small. These guys are big. You got a combiner where you've got a deluxe, which is the same as a headmaster. And he's just dedicated to being a leg. Think about it. These guys, the Combiner Wars guys are actually a lot bigger than you give them credit for. It's just there weren't any decent deluxes to compare them to. So, credit where credit's due. So, I just like this figure in general, I'll be honest with you. I just like Streetwise. He's cool. I prefer him to Prowl. Everyone can hate me if they want. But yeah, he's a nice little fella. He's got a good feel to him. And see, they were never really given enough character in the few episodes they were in. For you to get to know what the character is. I've had a quick go at reading the TF wiki and all the rest of it. And basically, yeah, he's a smarty pants from what I can gather, but not as smart as the other guy I picked up today. He'll be in the next one. I'm not doing him now. He's got a couple of issues I need to fix. That is to say, these are way too loose, and more damningly, we see the head. Ready? I need to tighten some joints on this guy. So that might be a couple of days, something like that. Depends how long I go, and because I've got to do a knockoff. But yeah, so Titans Return Deluxe Class Chromedome. He's pretty good. I'd like to say I wasn't going to pick him up. I was going to pick up Highbrow and be done with it. But no, he's pretty good. None of the joints feel particularly loose that I need to do anything about them. He's just a nice, solid little figure. And yeah, he's fun. We like it. So, anyway, I don't know. I feel like I've just rambled for a while, and I probably have, but should I very briefly say articulation? Ball joint, swivel, elbow, wrist if you need to, head's on a ball joint, and there's the combiner joint that'll wiggle a bit. Waist, ball joint, swivel, knee, toe if you must. That's the articulation. There you go, he's posed. I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one.